hard pressing. You know what I tell you? Get over it. He's going to get that.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Victory, fall on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like I'm little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my hands down. Here lies him getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reasonable doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdog will live the swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just a glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return. A first down throw for Mariota. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cassius Marsh in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Strong right.
1, 1, 1.
Even.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Keep it rolling.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
3, 1.
Ship. Pick the edge.
Easy.
Safe.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Come on.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes it a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Check 4. Like I said, like 80.
57 the mic.
Hey. 8. What do you...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
Motion, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I can hear about that from him soon.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 down.
Great. You're set. 780. 8. Hey.
Here I come.
Hey.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Express. Hey.
Play it. 57's the...
Hey. Now get it hot.
From the 50, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for
is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
One.
Mariota on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
One. Check. 1. 3. 1. Keep it rolling. Check.
Mariota now to throw on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Let's go.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
One.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They come out 5 wide, driven to the right side. Mariota. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
One.
To the air again, Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Mariota again. Dancing to his left. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go, fellas. Gun.
Strong left. Strong left.
8. Hey.
Hey, 4 down.
Fight to the 3.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Great. Fight to the 3.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
That's rock now.
So we got man. Slam.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Strong right. Even. 4.
Great. Set. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ty Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mariota now on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Let's get it. Single.
Blue lane.
Mike 56. Coming to you.
First down, Mariota. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Ready.
56.
Again, it's Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. He's going to wind up it. This is intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing is Newton, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Come on now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
That's it. Hey, get right there. Get right there. Hey.
I want that. Give me that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Gun.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an out of the run. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Newton now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Watch out. Hey.
Mike, 57 for Mike.
Hey.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton flushed out right. Caught by Montgomery. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Tight right. Hey, boys, go.
Hey.
Eyes up.
On 1st down, Newton buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey.
Hey, keep it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Hey, get right down. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
We got 4.
Set. Blue 18. One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mariota now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
One.
Like 59.
Three.
Here we go.
One. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. White 33. 180.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the whip. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You're not ready. Great.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mariota now. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Newton escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
4 down, check.
Hey, 180.
Motion.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Newton. And he comes back with one complete. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Hey.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
4 down.
Let's rock now.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 50. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Breaks through the contact. A good pickup there, a 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I know you feel that.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
20.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, Montgomery finding room inside the 40. taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
1, 1, 1.
Now Mariota. Wide open receiver, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back now in Nashville. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 3. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1.
Throwing. Mariota goes underneath. Henry. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
1.
To the air again. Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, Mariota looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mariota again. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Great.
Strong right.
Hey.
To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's third and short.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Out come the Titans now. With the score where it's at, a field goal essentially doesn't do them much good here. A touchdown, though, and they're really in business.
Yeah, exactly right, because taking over the ball in this type of field position, all right, they feel good about what the defense just did. If you're calling plays, you're still thinking aggressively. You're not thinking, all right, let's just run the ball and try and get 3. You want to put it downfield, call your big shots, and try and get that big score.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
One.
Second down, Mariota going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah, good job, O. That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hey! Hey!
57 to Mike.
Express!
On 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Express! You got 4. Express! Hey! Motion backfield. White to the 3. 57 to Mike. White to the 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Back to throw. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Express! 4 down. Check.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Why? Get one. Easy. One.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
3 down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing here, Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I got shift this side. We got 3. 8. Hey, Smith.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there, some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Hey. It's just me and you. Greg.
He's back to throw. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
57's Mike. Hey. 20. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Gun.
Now Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
One.
Back to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.